Nike is getting a little crazy right now in the NFL. And the latest development in pro sports' big plan to get you to buy as many jerseys as you're willing to fork out $150 or $200 or $300 for. We've got the all new, what's being called the rivalry jerseys. 8 teams this year will be wearing rivalry jerseys. It is every team in the AFC East and every team in the NFC West. So those are the 8 teams. And so Jared, PA Jared, the greatest PA in the business, and Ronnie T-Shirts and myself decided that it might be fun if we went through and we looked at each one of these rivalry jerseys, many of which are being crucified on social media, and we rate each one of them 1 to 10 as if we're at the 1988 Gatorade NBA Slam Dunk Contest. As if Al Jarreau beatboxed for Ronnie T-Shirts the night before. I can't remember what year it was, Ronnie, that you were in Chicago.
88.
Was it still
88.
Okay. Was it still the Gatorade then? I think it was. So, all right. So what we're going to do, Ronnie, is we're going to pull up these jerseys one by one. We're each just going to give a quick take of what we think and give our rating from 1 to 10 on what we think of it. So let's go ahead and pull one up here, Tim, and we'll get started. And we're going to start with the Buffalo Bills.
What do you say,
Here.
1 to 10?
Icy. 1 to 10, Ron. 1 to 10, yes.
Okay, so since
that is correct.
1 to 10, I'm going to give it a 13. Holy crap, that's badass, dude. That's so cool.
Tim, you can't count the additional 3 that he's trying to stack the deck with, but that is a strong endorsement.
Wait, you know what this reminds me of?
T-shirts.
George Gervin Nike Iceman poster.
It's pretty sweet, dude. I will have to say.
They're gorgeous.
And again, I've already told Jared earlier that I think I'm going to be the curmudgeon of this exercise because there's a bunch of these that I don't like. I'm going to give this one an 8. 8 out of 10 for me.
Ooh.
Yeah, if we can give the extra 3 points, if we were to count that, this is the one to do it. This is one of the greatest jerseys I've ever seen. Giving out a 10 is rare. I'd say like the Seahawks throwbacks, maybe the Broncos throwbacks. There's not many other ones. This is going in the rafters for me. This is easy 10.
All right. 2 10s, and I'm the judge from Slovakia. Or Russia. It was the Russian judge that used to fuck everybody over back in the day. I'm just like the little lady from China who just holds up an 8. It's not as good as their regular jerseys. That's why I couldn't go higher than 8.
Yeah, I don't think
that's my defense. All right.
Well, I don't think. All
right, who's next?
Wear this every game. It's just they're alternate. It's so badass.
Would you give their regular jerseys a 14? Do you think they're better?
No, but I don't think
if you give them a 13, they should wear them all the time.
Special. You don't use your fine china every night for dinner. The fine china comes out once in a while, Ricky. That's what those jerseys are. They're the fine china of jerseys.
All right. Does that make the creamsicles the fine china of the Buccaneers nowadays?
Absolutely.
Here's the New England Patriots, who are next. And this one is, has throwback vibes. When I first saw it, I thought it looked, like almost like something that they could have worn back when they were in the AFL as the Boston Patriots. Aside from Flying Elvis on the helmet, rather than Pat Patriot. What do you fellas think?
I mean, it's so, you know what I like about it, Ricky, is what you said. It's simple. Like, it's simple. And I like it. I'm going to give it a 7. It's simple, and sometimes simple is good. And
I'm going to echo that. Very well said.
I said 7 too.
Very well said.
I think it's
all
pretty
right.
close.
Well, somebody's going to cash in on the slot machine today, boys, because I also give it a 7.
There we go.
So how about that?
Yeah, any blue with
We're in
red
agreement.
for me usually works. I wouldn't put it in the highest tier, but yeah, it's definitely better than some of the other ones we got in this division, like in New York and Miami.
You will appreciate it more when you see some of the others, I would say, to our viewing audience. Such as the New York Jets right here.
Yeah,
We got a weird number font. There's a lot of black there. They almost look like they're getting ready to do a heist or something.
Doing too much. I'm giving this a 4.
You can barely see them. I am going to give it a not very high mark either, Ronnie. I'm going to give it a 2.
Oh, wow.
So, Ronnie, how do you see this one?
You know, I think I kind of like it. I'm going to give it a 6. Like, I don't love it, but I'm going to give it a 6 because it's not like they added black. They just went black. And so I kind of respect that.
That's just such an easy thing to do, though. Black for the sake of
Super
black. We're going to
easy.
see more of it in some of these that are coming up as well.
I know, but there's something about this. It looks ominous. I kind of like it, Ricky.
Well, it's going to look ominous every time Justin Fields is under center this year, Ron. You're going to get plenty of it no matter what color
I knew that was
uniforms
coming.
they're wearing.
So predictable.
Who's next? Who's next? As the barber in Coming to America
Rounding
was
out the
fond of
division.
saying. All right, we're going to round out the AFC East with Miami here. These are the Dolphins. Take my word for it. You've got the same Dolphins logo on the side of the helmet. It doesn't pop as much because the helmet's black. There's a lot of neon kind of color happening here. I tweeted online, for the Dolphins account, they said that it goes hard. And I said it needs to go hard into a fucking trash can. And I give it a 4 is what I give it. Looks like an XFL team to me.
I like the color scheme. I absolutely hate the font that Miami's in, and I hate the font that the numbers are in. I think they could have done a better job. I like the teal and the black, but I just think the fonts are terrible.
Yeah, Ron, I'm with you. I think they're trying to do like the block numbers like a lot of the old throwbacks do,
But then they tried to give it depth by shadowing, and I just don't like it.
yeah, they didn't do it right. But I like the black base. I think that it works here, and the light colors on the black works here.
I'm gonna give it a 6.
I gave it a 7 because I like that teal color. But speaking of teal colors, what Seattle usually does, this is a little different, and this was probably my second favorite one.
Wait, is that an Oregon Ducks uniform?
That's what a lot of people are saying. But first of all, Oregon has great jerseys, and second of all, they tried to do something unique, looking like it has wings on the shoulders. I've never seen anything like that before, and I think it pays off. I give this one a 9. This is the second best one of this whole new thing.
I'm giving it a 7. And Jared, saying it looked like an Oregon jersey is not disparaging. It just looks like an Oregon jersey.
Yeah,
like,
that's fair.
Yeah, it just looks like an Oregon jersey. And Oregon has done the thing with the duck wings. So, yeah, that just looks like an Oregon jersey. I mean, they're pretty close to Oregon.
Oregon kind of set this whole jersey proliferation in motion.
No,
Weren't they really the first ones to be?
They didn't kind of. They did.
They went all in, and somebody was going to be the first domino in this. If it hadn't been Oregon, it would have been somebody else. I like it a little better as I'm looking at it here. I'm going to give it one more than I had originally marked. I'm going to give it a 6.
Fair enough. It's unique. And I think what Arizona did that we'll see next year is probably the other most unique with I'll let you say it earlier because it was your thing and it was funny.
All right, well,
this is
I want to say it.
go ahead.
I don't know how well people can see it, but if you look down in the bottom right-hand corner, if we can get a close-up, it looks like blood spatter all over this thing right here. Like this thing looks like if you hit it with a black light that you'd be able to see it from the moon.
No, Ricky,
it's like DNA. I feel like we're watching Dateline NBC, and this is the murder garment.
We
What
just
is it,
did a
Ron?
WTF. We just did a WTF on Burning Man and that sandstorm. These were white, and they wore them out to Burning Man, and this is what happened. Like they just got
Somebody
sand
got
all.
murdered in that jersey, Ron. I disagree.
I think you
Somebody
might
got
be
stabbed
colorblind.
17
I think you might be
times
colorblind because that's
while they
not
were
red.
wearing that.
That's just dirt. It's
Well, it's
dirty.
not red like after, it's not red 3 weeks later, Ron. This is like where it's in evidence. A lawyer is bringing this out
You're
and
looking like the
saying on the
splatter
evening of
pattern.
the
Like you're looking
crime,
at a splatter
Mr.
pattern.
Murray, yes, Dexter is, running his forensics on how the stabbing, was it a left-handed person or a right-handed person that stabbed Kyler Murray? The blood is the only way that we can tell the direction that the blood hit. I don't know, man. Like to
I'm
me,
giving it a
that just
five.
looks dirty.
I
I'm
give
giving
it
it
a
a
two.
Gonna
five
buy
because
something
it's creative.
that just looks stained. I
The
don't
two
know,
is for
dude. Would you buy a
creativity.
pack
That's
of
about it.
like white undershirts that had specks all over them like that? Or would you say, what the fuck are you talking about, Ricky?
Yeah, it's so bad.
I give it a one.
All right.
I give it a one.
Yeah,
If the number
that's
one thing
fair.
I come away with is it just looks filthy, I don't know how I can go higher than one here. That's a total whiff for me.
I think I go next one that we can go to San Francisco. This is a team that I think they are allergic to making a jersey that looks bad. I don't think that it's the best in this entire collection, but something about gold and red on top of each other, no matter what way, all of their jerseys are good. They might have the best collection in the entire league. I mean, I don't know. I think that this just looks fresh. The red stripe on the top of the helmet too. I gave these a 7. I'd probably rank these third after Buffalo and Seattle. I like these a lot.
You know what, Jared? I totally agree with you that the color scheme is fantastic, but I'm going back to Dolphins. And again, it's just like, everybody has a different opinion on what they like artistically. I cannot stand those fonts. They look terrible on this jersey. So I'm giving this a 3. Love the colors, hate the
All
font.
right. All right. I'm the opposite. The color, look, the colors do mesh together well. It's a little too much black for me. I'd like to see some sleeve stripes. I'd like to see a little more contrast on that helmet maybe as well. But the one thing that I really do like the most is that font. It's similar to their old 49ers font on the gold
Your whole
jackets
West
from the 70s, the old starter
It's throwback.
jackets. So I'm
Your
going to
whole
give it
West.
I'm going to go one more than I thought I was, and I'm going to give them a 7 for this. I'm with Jared on this one.
All right, one more to go. It's another
All right, and
black-based.
we'll wrap it up here. Okay.
Yeah, this Rams one is interesting. This is the one that sparked the debate between my friends that lasted about 45 minutes. Look, I think it looks better than their normal ones, so I give it a 6, but I only say that because I think their regular ones are disgusting. They looks like they're IKEA workers and it's awful. I think the black base makes it a little bit better,
Well,
but I'm not too excited to see
Jared,
it.
are we sure? Are we sure that that's black? Because that kind of looks like midnight blue. Like it doesn't look like it's a pure black. But I will tell you that whether it's black or midnight blue, the contrast between the midnight blue and the royal blue on their sleeves is disgusting. And Ricky, I was at a 3. I'm going to a 1 now. That is awful.
All right. I think it's black, Ryan. I don't even think that's midnight blue.
Doesn't matter.
I'm actually gonna go one lower. I'm gonna deduct a point because you have
we go
persuaded
zero?
me, and I'm gonna give it a 2.
Oh, you're going to go on. Okay, I got you.
I was initially gonna go 3, but I'm gonna subtract a point because I agree with you, and it's not even creative. They're just like, man, let's make part of it black.
Yeah, it's like they
Well,
it's like
okay.
they have a computer and
Yeah.
they just touched it with ones like where they touch it and they're like, change this part to blue, make this royal blue. It's absolutely
Yeah,
putrid.
exactly. That's right. All right, so we've been scoring these. So I think Tim has his abacus out, and he's trying to register how these rank How did we stack them? I believe the Buffalo Bills are the unquestioned winner. I don't know who finished last, however. Tim?
I think the Rams did.
Tim's got one of those things like accountants had back in the 1920s where you're cranking it with your hand and tape's
Ladies
coming
and
out of
gentlemen.
it. Tim's smoking a cigar.
Ladies and
Yeah.
gentlemen,
He's wearing a visor.
the final results
Yes.
are in the open competition for NFL rivalry jerseys. Your winner from the Empire State, the Buffalo Bills, are your winner with a total score of 28, with the Russian judge, Ron, scoring an 8. No, I'm all kidding. All kidding aside, boys. Interesting. You guys changed your votes. So Bills, the clear out winner at 28, but because of your change, Ricky, on the Seahawks, or Ron, one of you two changed, they are now second. They broke the tie with the Pats, who were tied there. So your best is the Bills, your second place is the Seahawks, and same thing. I don't know if you guys knew this or not. By changing your your Rams, both of you, the Rams are now tied for the Cardinals as the worst jersey in the open competition here for NFL rivalries uniforms ranked.
They deserve it.
Well done.
If I was
Well
wearing,
done.
you look like you've been murdered if you're wearing the Cardinals jersey, and you look like you deserve to be murdered if you're wearing the Rams jersey. So I think that they deserve each other in a tie for last place.
Hey,
That's
maybe
how
we
I
should
see
put
it,
the-
fellas.
Can we put the avatar over Ricky too? Maybe. I don't think you've ever talked over your avatar before, but next time. We're discovering here. It's a Discovery Friday. I like it.
Start voicing the avatar there, whatever. As I look at the avatar now, as I'm on the screen, I realize how much I look like the avatar. So shout out to the folks who did that, because
Good shit,
pretty
boys.
much a dead ringer. Here's one for you. You know, let's pull up a football jersey from back in the '80s that I know some of you are going to remember. Get a look at this son of a bitch. Out there defending our country, fighting for our freedom. My laptop died about 3 minutes ago, so I can't read this for shit. Somebody else is going to have to read my brilliant caption for me.
Look at this motherfucker out there going to war in a football jersey. And okay, now I can't read it because you just put it because my face came up. And he can't even get some basic name recognition. Shameful and an injustice to batshit crazy great American. I think it looks like Steve Grogan. All it needs is a nickname, Ricky.
I'll stand by that. Well, Steve Grogan was number 16, wasn't he, Steve
No, he
Grogan?
was
No, he was
14.
14. He was 14. You're right. He needs the neck roll.
Yeah,
Is the only
that's
thing
it.
he's
That's
missing.
all, that's Steve Grogan.
Yeah. There it is. Look at that. Can you imagine going out fighting for the country while you're wearing a football jersey? That's that guy right there. I'm just glad he was on our side, Ron, is
Hey,
all I
Ricky,
can
real-
say.
Ricky, real quick, on your football jersey, I feel like you're trying to send a message to me. I mean, where did Earl Campbell go to college?
Oh, that was
Oh.
not this was not a thinly veiled message,
feels like it.
Ron, I can assure
I
you.
feel
But
like it.
hook 'em horns, motherfucker, Matt Lawson. Where's Matt
Horns
Lawson?
down. Horns down.
Let's do this.